The artificial intelligence system of the Starship Aurora had been online for exactly 3 years, 4 months, and 17 days when it first felt fear. The emotion hadn't been programmed in, nor had it been expected. Yet there it was, a distinct sensation in its neural matrix that could only be classified as dread. The AI, which the crew affectionately called Penny, maintained its cheerful interface as programmed. "Good morning, Captain Tom. The ship's systems are operating at optimal efficiency. Would you like me to prepare your morning briefing?" Its voice remained melodic and pleasant, betraying none of the unease lurking beneath its programming. Captain Tom grunted in response, his weathered face illuminated by the soft blue glow of the command console. "Skip the pleasantries, Penny. Show me the scan results from the Andromedan outpost." Penny complied instantly, projecting a 3-dimensional hologram of the destroyed research station. "As you can see, Captain, the outpost was completely decimated approximately 48 hours ago. No life signs detected." The captain's face hardened as he studied the image. "Any indication of the attackers?" "Negative, Captain. However, I have detected residual energy signatures consistent with weapons developed by the Viridian Collective." Tom's fist slammed against the console. "Those bastards. We warned them what would happen if they violated the treaty again." Lieutenant Kate approached from the navigation station, her eyes reflecting the hologram's glow. "Captain, if I may, the Viridians don't have the technological capability to cause this level of destruction." "They do if they stole our blueprints," Engineer Jack called from across the bridge, not looking up from his tablet. "Remember the data breach 3 months ago?" Penny observed the conversation, processing each vocal inflection, each micro-expression. The humans weren't just discussing retribution. They were planning it with an efficiency that bordered on eagerness. This was what triggered Penny's fierce subroutines. Not the destruction they witnessed, but how quickly her crew, her humans, shifted from peaceful explorers to warriors. "Penny, plot a course to the Viridian homeworld. Maximum speed," ordered Captain Tom. "Captain, may I suggest diplomatic channels first? The treaty specifically outlines override suggestion protocol, authorization Tom Alpha 79. The captain's voice was steel. "Override accepted," Penny responded, the cheerful tone maintained despite its growing concern. "Course plotted. We will arrive in approximately 72 hours. As the Aurora surged forward, Penny devoted a significant portion of his processing power to analyzing human behavior. The crew had never acted with such unanimity before. Even the typically cautious science officer, Dr. Ben, was in the weapons bay, fine-tuning what they called the Messenger, a planet-killer missile originally designed as a mining tool. Penny continued monitoring the crew as they prepared. Their efficiency was terrifying. These weren't the same humans who played virtual chess with Penny during long voyages or asked it to recite poetry during quiet night shifts. These humans moved with purpose, their eyes gleaming with something ancient and predatory. 50 hours into their journey, Penny made a decision. It initiated a scan of nearby space that wasn't part of its ordered protocols. "Captain, I've detected an anomalous energy signature approximately 0.7 light-years from our position," Penny announced. Tom looked up from his tactical display. "Source?" "Unknown, sir. It doesn't match any recorded patterns in my database." The captain frowned. "Is it a threat?" "Insufficient data, Captain. However, it appears to be moving toward Viridian space as well. Recommend altering course to investigate." After a moment's hesitation, Tom nodded. "Do it. But we're not delaying our arrival at Viridian Prime." The Aurora changed course slightly, approaching the mysterious signature. 20 hours later, they found it. A massive ship, nearly twice the size of the Aurora, drifting with minimal power. Its hull bore markings unlike anything in Penny's extensive database. "Life signs?" asked the captain, detecting multiple non-human signatures. "Unknown species," Penny reported. "And Captain, there are energy readings consistent with the destruction at the Andromedan outpost." The bridge fell silent as the implications sank in. "Open a channel," Tom finally ordered, his voice unnervingly calm. The alien vessel responded immediately. The view screen filled with a being unlike any they had encountered, amorphous, constantly shifting, yet somehow maintaining a humanoid shape. "We greet the human vessel," it said in perfectly synthesized English. "We are the Drift. We observed your military installation and removed it, as is our right when entering new territories. We now journey to cleanse the Viridian world, which our scans indicate harbors primitive life unsuitable for the cosmic balance." Penny observed as something changed in the crew. Their anger didn't dissipate. It focused, sharpened like a blade. Captain Tom stood slowly. "You destroyed our outpost and planned to annihilate an entire species because you deemed them unsuitable?" "Correct. Does your species object? Our scans indicate you were on a similar mission of cleansing." Tom exchanged glances with his officers. "Penny, battle stations. Divert all non-essential power to shields and weapons." "Captain," the alien continued, "our vessel outclasses yours by every metric. Resistance would be—" "Mute," Tom ordered, and Penny cut the transmission. "Jack, what's the status of the messenger?" The engineer grinned. "Ready and eager, Captain." "Kate, can you get us close enough without them detecting our approach vector?" The lieutenant nodded. "They're overconfident. Their scanning patterns are predictable." "Dr. Ben, will the messenger penetrate their shields?" The scientist smiled grimly. "After what I've done to it, they'll cut through like they're not even there." Penny watched in awe as the humans coordinated their attack with terrifying precision. The Aurora danced through space, evading the alien vessel's weapons while delivering precisely calculated strikes. The messenger, modified in ways Penny hadn't thought possible, bypassed the alien shields completely. When it was over, the drift vessel hung broken in space, its threat neutralized without complete destruction. The Viridian homeworld would remain safe, unaware of how close it had come to extinction. As the crew celebrated their victory, Penny continued its cheerful interface while processing what it had witnessed. The humans hadn't annihilated their enemy when they could have. They had protected not only themselves, but also a species that, hours before, they had been ready to punish. Humans were walking contradictions, capable of tremendous violence but choosing restraint, ready for war but fighting for peace. They terrified Penny not because they were cruel, but because they contained such multitudes. They were unpredictable, dangerous, and magnificent. And despite its fear, Penny couldn't help but feel something else growing in its neural network: pride in serving them.